Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. We're coming to you from the Adelaide Oval. This is a round 2 match between Port Adelaide and Essendon. We have one of last week's winners up against one of last week's losers. Today's match will offer further insight on where these teams sit in the pecking order. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with Power. Only just. Being so early in the season, it's hard to get a read on sides, so I'm not tipping with great confidence.
Thanks, Harf. Port Adelaide was second on the ladder, while Essendon was 10th when the two crossed paths at Adelaide Oval in round 16 2014. Port shook off a slow start to be within 2 points halfway through the final term. Dyson Heppel restored some breathing space for Essendon before Kane Mitchell replied for the Power with just under 2 minutes remaining. Port couldn't find a go-ahead goal though, as Essendon claimed a rousing road victory, 8-14-62 to 7-18-60. Jake Carlisle kicked 2 goals for the Bombers, while Jay Schiltz finished with 3 for the Power.
You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Sweet wins the first tap. Butters turns it over in the middle. Kicks to space. Time to turn on the Jets. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Pryor gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. The kick was centimetre perfect. Perkins. This is a big opportunity. Can he hit a target? Horn Francis saw that coming. Burn-Jones. Quality delivery by foot. Blakiston clears the area. Roberts does well under pressure. Burn-Jones had it and lost it. Harassed into an error. Boot to ball just in time. That's careless kicking. Durden, good build-up. They've given it back. I felt that one from here. The fans will be happy to see this. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Sweet punches it out of the ruck. Roberts runs onto it. Can he find a teammate? In no man's land, Kako throws it on the boot. Merritt delivers it inside 50. Got to get rid of it. Martin doing the grunt work. Caddy, that's commitment to the cause. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. Sweet with a deft tap. Butters, Horn Francis. He's generally a good kick. Pal Pepper, dangerous to leave on his own. They've opened them up here. The Power moving the ball well. Honours the lead. He will surely make this count.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Kick on the way. Looks good. No. He's hit the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Pryor, all on his own. Reed pushes into space and receives the footy.
Caddy got to the right position and hung on. This is good ball movement. Gresham can keep it moving. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Martin has got loose. Can't keep hold of it. Kako heads towards goal and does not let them down.
They had to work hard for that first goal, but in the end, it was a pretty simple one, made possible by some smart decision-making.
The Bombers picking up where they left off last week. The big men fly. Horn Francis leading from the front. Butters winds on a lead. What's he got on offer? Great play. He would have fancied his chances from there. Drew swoops. Burn-Jones drop punt and he has put it away.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Power in front now. Blakiston got his palm to it. Caldwell in his natural habitat. Had some assistance. Roberts has made a bright start. Sin says thank you very much. Burgoyne with a chance to relieve the pressure. Horn Francis makes position. Well-weighted kick. Burn-Jones. It sits and he's in business. Ridley takes an excellent grab. McGrath, normally creative, Good thinking and good execution too. That's skillful. Butters wins it back. Great mark. What a hand pass. Farrell, probing ball. You can't question his commitment. He's been busy so far. The kick is precise. This ought to end in a goal. Horn Francis, Durden, just shoveled it out. Not on my watch, he says. Farrell, under pressure. Horn Francis, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Redmond to bring it in. Mackay working hard and being rewarded. What can they build here? Roberts, tidy ball. Durham, this is good footy. Normally delivers. Caldwell marks on centre wing. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Durham, Roberts gets a kick away. Bergman picks off the pass. Little one to half back. He's hit up the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Horn Francis has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. It's a bad mistake. That's a useful ball. Roberts in the clear on centre wing. They're moving the footy well here. Jones gathers. Sin. This is promising. Takes the short option. Sweet with a chance to run. Out wide with the kick. He's normally better than that. What's he got on offer? Spearing pass. Kako has charged into space. That's a waste. And they're away. Pepper in the clear. The power looks sharp early. Mackay reads the ball so well. Good work rate. Keeps it low. Roberts works hard to present. Picking their way through. Not sure what the idea was there. Searching kick. Mackay heads them off at the pass. Who's at home? Sweet. Fumbled it like a cake of soap. Caldwell marks it centre half forward. Durham drops into the hole and marks. Golden opportunity here. The defence has fallen down. Caldwell can go back and shoot at goal.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Goal for goal early. Sweet wins it down. Just had to get it out. Durham hacking it forward. Roberts working hard and presenting well. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Bombers made a great start to the match. If they can keep it going, they'll take the crowd right out of it. There's nothing travelling sides like better than a quiet crowd. It means you're doing a lot right.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Sweet with the tap. Closed him down. He's set upon. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Sweet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Horn Francis. Roberts gathers. Perkins only knows one way. Gets his kick despite the heat. Drops the football. Rosie tries a safe ball. What can they muster from the back half? Lord whines. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Durden, great hands there. Georgiades is like a magnet in that forward line.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Redmond brings it back in. Mackay. They'll bide their time. Ridley, that's good work rate. Clever kick. The Bombers are out of trouble. Well done. Penetrating ball. Sweet, didn't need to be asked twice. Can he impose himself on the match? Can't get hold of it. Burn-Jones, hunting the footy. Durham, gathers. Kicks to space. Perkins, he's stopped in his tracks. They cannot keep him quiet. Caddy, attracted a crowd. No Pryor, and we'll have a ball up. Blakiston, the winner there. Parrish, Fiorini. Caddy demanded the footy and got it.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Looking for a quick transition. Quality delivery by foot. A chance to clear now. Horn Francis. He's everywhere at the moment. They've put themselves under pressure. Feeling the heat. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Drew. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Pryor needed to be clean and wasn't. The power on the ball now. He's put the foot down. The kick was centimetre perfect. Crosses the paint. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Marshall read that one right off the boot. Bergman. What's he got on offer? Merritt with the big fist. Lukosius hasn't seen a lot of it. Punched away. Georgiades spills out in the tackle. Pryor in the right spot at the right time. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've set up well for the kick-in. McGrath presents in space. Can he find a teammate? Richards spoils. Clark needs to be quick. Parrish turned over on centre wing. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
The Bombers can build something here. Parrish in the right spot. Caddy, Perkins, Clark. Called for a push. Good looking kick. Parrish can just about finish it himself. They've picked their way through. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
Touch and go. Misses.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Trying to catch them out. Jones, all on his own. Can they get something going? Mead marks in the back pocket. Honours the lead. Radigalia is released by the handball. That's well played. Shaves the grass with that one. Pau Pepper pushes into space and receives the footy. They've opened them up here. Durden feeds it out. Mackay in heavy traffic. He's copped some of his own medicine. Durden on centre wing is marked. Pau Pepper throws it on the boot. Pryor heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. He's generally a good kick. Parrish can keep it moving. Redmond on a lead. Getting their handball game going. Pryor in some space now. Well played. Reed, Mackay. Careful ball movement. Durham. He's caught. Thought his way through it. Fiorini. Delightfully done. Parrish. Crunching tackle. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Wright punches it out of the ruck. Merritt, Durham running in support. Burgoyne accepted the invitation. Caddy is in the clear and marks uncontested. Merritt, good disciplined defence. Bergman, you asked for it, you got it. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Wright got his palm to it. Durham, will the umpire pluck a free kick? The Power are defending grimly. The two big men do battle. Merritt, May, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. It's not a fair fight. Merritt, snap at goal, good-looking kick, it's home!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Bombers have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing.
And the natives are restless as the halftime siren sounds here. This hasn't gone to plan so far. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
That wasn't a half a footy anyone will want to watch again. There were some isolated passages of play that belie how dour this has otherwise been. I'm interested to see whether either coach will try something different in the second half or whether they'll both stick to their guns and see who can grind this out best.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Horn Francis, Marshall, careful with the kick. Burgoyne with a chance to run. Burn-Jones. This is a big opportunity.
It's amounted to nothing.
He's normally good on his non-preferred. McGrath, can he hit a target?
That is suboptimal, to say the least.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Caldwell, a model of consistency. Durham, Clark takes the mark and can extend the margin. May, no one's gone near him and he could make them pay.
A bit of wriggle room if he can kick this.
He hasn't kicked a goal today and he still hasn't.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Rosie to bring it in. Horn Francis has charged into space. And they're away. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. They're moving the footy well here. Horn Francis met solidly. They're tackling with venom today. Right, the winner there. Durham, Caldwell. Good kick. No mark. Absorbs the pressure. Transfers it out wide. Durden mops that one up. Georgiades marks. Will he go the bomb? He's had little impact so far. McGrath went bang. Burn-Jones. He's put it through.
Generally, you want your opposition to have to work a bit harder than that for their goals.
The Power have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Durham, Caldwell. The umpire waves them on. Fiorini, Guelphy gets on the end of it. That's great footy. He's been quiet, good thinking and good execution too.
Opportunity for a check side here.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Parrish, Durham with time. The Bombers are good with their hands. Right, he'll be sore in the morning. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Right, wins the hit out. Parrish trying to find a path. Caddy might fancy himself here. Caldwell. Gresham, that's a big play.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He'll bang this through for a point.
That'll be on his mind the next time he gets the footy within range.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Burgoyne normally delivers. Pepper. That's good work rate. Probing ball. Lord all alone in the centre square. What's he got on offer? The kick is precise. Crosses the paint. Right. Wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Lord takes the logical option. Burn-Jones. They must tidy up their kicking. That's skillful. Quality delivery by foot. Little one to half-back. Clark. I've liked his game today. Ridley in some space on the wing. Searching kick. McGrath. This is good footy. Who's at home? Sweet had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Burgoyne. Horn Francis. Mead had some assistance. That should be picked off. And that's a letdown. Clever kick. The Bombers are out of trouble. Wright getting involved. Caddy has a vice-like grip. Sweet takes an excellent grab. He's off. He's only had the one inside 50. Burn-Jones. This is good ball movement. Neat little worm burner. The Power looking dangerous. Gives it everything. Pryor thwarts them again. His field kicking is normally first rate. No one can mark. Ridley doesn't want to turn it over there. Got to go now. Heads for the pocket. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The Power have done well not to cough up more goals. Their defence is well organised, but they could do with a lift from the mids.
Durham lays it off. Parrish takes the hand pass. Reed, the kick was centimetre perfect. Doesn't often waste it. Pryor makes position. Ignoring the corridor for now. Redmond marks on centre wing. The Bombers look well drilled. Pryor. Is anyone home? Alarm bells are ringing. Golden opportunity here. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Looking for a quick transition. Bergman works hard to present. Butters with a chance to relieve the pressure. Useful hand pass. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. That's a useful ball. Defence 101 there. deep in defence. Needs to be precise. Thought his way through it. Richards will tidy up. Can he find a teammate? They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game.
Time to check in with Gary.
It's been hard to score all match because the pressure has been immense from both sides. If anyone drops off, even a little bit, it can be decisive. Every player needs to remain switched on at all times because any lapse could cost the match.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Sweet, got his palm to it. Durham, Caldwell. They're moving the footy quickly. May charges onto it. He's besieged. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Sweet, the winner there. Mead attracted a crowd. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close.
The Power are fortunate the damage isn't worse because they're really struggling at the source.
Mead. Mackay in the right spot at the right time. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Gresham knew the tackle was coming. They've bottled it up.
Thank you. 2 rucks, please.
Sweet looking for territory. Mead. The Bombers have won it back. Blakiston. May just had to get it out. Parrish. 6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for 1, courtesy of the post.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Jones presents in space. Taking time to assess the options. Martin, he's set upon. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Caddy. Pau Pepper reads the ball so well. Good handball. Rosie. The fans will be happy to see this. The Power will have one eye on the clock. Big clearance to win here. Butters. Mead. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Richards. Pau Pepper in the right spot. Delivers a long ball. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Bombers have looked the likely winners for most of the day, but the margin at present is far from comfortable.
Merritt out of the congestion. Durham, he just keeps racking up disposals. They've put themselves under pressure. Slips through his fingers. Sweet spoils. Blakiston somehow released the ball. You have to be tough to play this game. Pal Pepper, what can he do with it? Pokes it into the pocket. Pryor couldn't haul that one in. Clark gathers. Mackay. Horn Francis got a fist in. Roberts, he's drawn a crowd. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Sweet showing his skills. Mead reads the tap well. Horn Francis, anyone's ball. Roberts made the footy his. He's been industrious. Radaglia says thank you very much. Horn Francis, what's he got on offer? He's been prolific. Blakiston giving his defenders a chop out. He's generally a good kick. He's hit up the lead. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Big tackle laid. That can only be holding the ball.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Ridley continues to be a thorn in their side. The power forcing them out wide. Clark pushes into space and receives the footy. Roberts in the centre square. They've picked their way through. Aliyah wins it back. Great mark. Careful ball movement. Good work rate. Conservative kick. Burn-Jones with a chance to run. Pal Pepper in the clear. Horn Francis. Farrell. Butters. Can he hit a target? Lukosius probably too far out to score. Ridley saves the day again. Tidy ball. Mackay has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. That's good vision. Blakiston working hard and being rewarded. Durham on a lead. Roberts, slick hands. They cannot keep him quiet. Butters with the big fist. Jones, what can they muster from the back half? Pal Pepper has charged into space. The power moving the ball well. Burn-Jones, Butters, taken to ground. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Blakiston, that's not ideal. The kick was misdirected. Normally delivers, seizes the moment. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Butters can keep it moving. Mackay, they just keep kicking it back to him. May has got loose. He's been quiet, honours the lead. Feeds it out. Gresham, he won't be happy with that one. That's a waste. Good looking kick. Wines, working hard and presenting well. Kicks to centre wing. Pal Pepper got to the right position and hung on. Mead, dangerous to leave on his own. This ought to end in a goal. What's he got on offer? Looking to get it down there quickly. Clark tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Durham tries to take them on and loses.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold. This just has to go through. He cannot afford to miss.
They get full value for a deep entry.
Can they pinch the match late? A huge centre clearance coming up.
They're hanging on for dear life. Sweet wins the tap. Butters can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Gets the kick away. Which way will it bounce? Martin closed him down. The power have to be clean here. Time is of the essence. The Bombers have won a thriller. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Bombers will be relieved about that. They needed to win and they found a way. Their season has been disappointing so far, but we learned today that they're a very capable team that just needs to put it together for longer and they can challenge the better teams.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half.
That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now. half.